Do you want to move a step closer to living a successful, happier life? Then this video is for you.
Today we will dive into 6 tips from Jeff Bezos and how he built his wealth. But first let's recap a little bit about him.
Yes. Bezos founded Amazon as an online bookstore in 1994.
Amazon.com is never going to have any of that tactile stuff. We're never going to have any, cafes or lattes or anything like that. But we can make Amazon.com every bit as fun and engaging as a good physical bookstore. It's just that it'll be different.
One good example of using an electronic mall effectively is something called Amazon.com. This virtual shop claims to be the world's largest bookstore.
Like any other bookshop, this store has shelves, but they are not for browsing. It has a cash register of sorts, but no one is waiting in line to pay. That's because Amazon.com does all of its business over the internet. And while the surroundings aren't luxurious, the selection is impressive.
What makes us different is vast selection, convenience, we deliver right to the desktop, and also the fact that we're the broadest discounters in the world. We discount over 300,000 titles, basically the best-selling titles. And those are, that's twice as many titles as the largest physical bookstore even offers.
With over 1 million titles on hand, the company claims to be the biggest bookshop on earth, or about 6 times larger than the biggest physical bookstore.
If our catalog were printed on paper, it would be the size of 7 New York City phone books.
Launching the company out of the garage of his rented home in the Seattle suburbs. In the decades since, Amazon has become one of the most powerful, revered and scrutinized companies in the world, with its influence growing far beyond e-commerce to touch almost every major industry, from cloud computing and healthcare to grocery, banking, and advertising.
The Amazon founder's determination to shake up industry after industry, while focusing relentlessly on the company's core customers, has earned Bezos a spot among America's foremost entrepreneurs, such as Andrew Carnegie, Henry Ford, John D. Rockefeller, Bill Gates, and Steve Jobs.
He is one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time, making himself one of the richest men in the world in the process.
Today, Amazon is worth an estimated $1.2 trillion, and Bezos himself is one of the richest men in the world, with a net worth around $160 billion. So, what's his secret? Let's find out Jeff Bezos' tips for entrepreneurs looking to achieve huge levels of success.
Number 1, find something you're passionate about and love your work.
Always focus on a young person should find something that they're passionate about to do. And that's not going to surprise anyone. It's a clear thing to do. It's very hard. If you don't love your work, you're never going to be great at it.
He was referring to the idea that individuals should pursue endeavors, careers, or activities that genuinely ignite their enthusiasm and drive. It is important to align one's interests and passions with their professional or personal pursuits because how he says you'll be great at what you love to do. Bezos' advice encourages individuals to explore and incorporate their passions into their lives as much as possible, even if it starts as a side endeavor or hobby. The ultimate goal is to find a harmonious blend of passion, purpose, and practicality.
I know that you have to put in the work every day to meet your goals.
Yeah, and Bezos talks candidly about the importance of making a conscious decision about it. He emphasizes the importance to make a choice and to don't waste your time with what will not serve you.
Number 2, choose carefully how your life will be.
The other thing I would suggest to any young person, even before they start their career, is to really think about their choices, because fixed on your gifts. So everybody has gifts. You have gifts and you have things that you didn't get gifted. Maybe you're extremely beautiful. Maybe you're extremely good at mathematics. There are a lot of things that you can be given. But those things can confuse you because they're not the things that construct your life. It's your choices that construct your life, not your gifts. You can celebrate your gifts. Be proud of them. Be happy of them. Actually, don't be proud of them. Be celebratory of them. But you can't be proud because they're gifts. They were given to you. You didn't earn them. You can only be proud of the things you earn. And so, as I got older, I started to realize I wasn't proud of my gifts. I was always good at school. School was always easy for me. And I was always proud that I was a great student. I got A's in all my classes. I was good at math, all of that. And I thought that's who I was. But it's not true. Those are the things that are gifts. What was hard for me is deciding to work hard, deciding to use my gifts in certain ways, to challenge myself, to do things that I didn't think I could do, to put myself in uncomfortable situations. We all I would say to a young person, you can choose a life of ease and comfort, or you can choose a life of service and adventure. Which one of those, when you're 90 years old, are you going to be more proud of?
Understand the importance of making well-thought-out choices that align with your goals, values, and long-term aspirations. Thoughtfully evaluate your options, considering the bigger picture, and making choices that contribute positively to your life journey. It's about approaching decisions with intention and a commitment to creating a meaningful and purposeful path. Sometimes, the choice that seems exciting right now might not be the best one for later.
So, take your time, think about what makes you happy, and pick the choice that feels right for you.
Number 3, be customer focused.
Customers have a divine discontent, and they teach you if you listen to customers. So we watch for that, and we see patterns, and we can find places where it's not working, something's going wrong, and that's really how I get the feedback, is from customer input. And often, in all caps, angry, you ruined my child's birthday because the gift didn't show up on time. And we take that, and what you really want to do is you take that, it's an anecdote, it's a single example, but you need to find the root cause. What went wrong deep inside the system? How did this happen? Because then you can fix it for everyone, so that particular problem will never happen again. You don't just fix the symptom, you have to fix the root cause. And that's been the secret to our operational success for 20 years.
Successful people understand that they are their own competition, and if you don't focus on your customers' needs, you are likely to lose them. They pay attention to what their customers want and need. When you're customer focused, you listen to what people like and don't like. You try to make things better based on their feedback. This way, you build good relationships with your customers, and they keep coming back for more. Always think about what your customers want and make sure they have a great experience, so your business too can do better. Number 4, delegate more and use your time wisely.
There are a lot of things that are a waste of time. When you think about your life, I often tell people that I work with, if you can get, because people have very high standards for how they want their work life to be. And I said, look, if you can get your work life to be where you enjoy half of it, that is amazing, because very few people ever achieve that. Because the truth is, everything comes with overhead. That's reality. Everything comes with pieces that you don't like. You could be a Supreme Court justice, and there's still going to be pieces of your job you don't like. You can be a university professor, and still going to be, you have to go to committee meetings, and you have to do things. Every job comes with pieces you don't like, and we need to say, that's part of it, and not resent those pieces, or try not to, but also try to minimize them. I tell senior executives, you should have the least stress. There's this weird, I think, false idea that CEOs, I'm a CEO, there's this false idea that CEOs are under the most stress. Well, I look at that, I'm like, why? You're in charge. Why don't you delegate the stress? It's your choice. And so you have to figure out how to set up your life in such a way that you can minimize the things.
Delegate means giving some tasks or jobs to other people who can help. So, instead of spending time on little things that others can do, you should spend your time on the important things that only you can do really well. By letting others help with tasks they can handle, you free up your time to focus on the things you're best at.
Number 5, maintain your entrepreneurial spirit.
You know, it's great to have the scale of Amazon. We have financial resources, we have lots of brilliant people, we can accomplish great things, we have global scope, we have operations all over the world. But the downside of that is that you can lose your nimbleness, you can lose your entrepreneurial spirit, you can lose that kind of heart that small companies often have. And so if you could have the best of both worlds, if you can have that entrepreneurial spirit and heart, while at the same time having all the advantages that come with scale and scope, think of the things that you could do. And so the question is, how do you achieve that? The scale is good because it makes you robust. You know, a big boxer can take a punch to the head. The question is, you also want to dodge those punches. So you'd like to be nimble. You want to be big and nimble.
As a company grows, everything needs to scale. However, an entrepreneur is like an adventurous person who starts new things, like businesses or projects. So, having an entrepreneurial spirit means being curious, thinking of new ideas, and being ready to take risks. Even if you're already successful, you should keep that exciting and curious attitude. It's like being an explorer in the world of ideas and opportunities, and that's how they keep growing and achieving great things. So, stay curious, keep trying new things, and never lose that sense of adventure and creativity.
Number 6, have some key points to focus.
That we're focused on is invention. We don't like to do Me Too offerings. We'll be inspired by something we see in the world. We're not hermetically sealed, but we want to put our own twist on it. We want to try to do something better for customers that's pioneering. So where is the invention? You know, why is this going to be better for customers than whatever is serving that need in the world today? And then a willingness to think long term. So I'm very focused on those things, and also the operational excellence, reducing defects at their root. Those are the things. That's the culture of Amazon. It's the habits that we have. Those are the things I'm focused on. And those are the things that all of our senior people are focused on.
Bezos is saying that it's important to always think of fresh, creative ideas and try to make things that nobody else has thought of. So, think of invention as coming up with new and amazing ideas. And when he talks about operational excellence, he means that you would make sure all the parts of your company are working together smoothly.
Bezos noted that the Fire Phone was a failure for Amazon, but that the company was able to take the learnings, as well as the developers, and accelerate the efforts building Echo and Alexa.
Yes, so do you see how important it is to make a list of the most important things your business needs? After doing that, focus on those things. If you want to develop your business, you will need to have key tasks and key things to pay attention to. This approach will lead you to achieve success.
You now have a proven blueprint from one of the wealthiest men alive and begin taking action. Watch this playlist for more. If you want to become even more inspired, you can find books in the description below. Remember, reading one book a month is a good start to see how your life begins to change. What was your favorite tip on today's video? Find out and start making progress towards achieving your financial success.
Share with us in the comments below.
And if you have enjoyed what you've learned today, subscribe to The Wealthy Education and watch more of our videos.